Okay, hello everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video, we are going to talk about learning from your own mistakes. I'm not talking about others, it's about your mistakes that you're making. Because don't be into the same mistake maybe for once. I even heard this kind of quote. Maybe I remember it right now, maybe I won't. But think that you don't want to make the same mistake maybe for twice. Just make it once. I think that is already enough for you to learn it, because learning from your mistakes can be different, of course, because there are some people who actually want to learn from the mistakes by doing it again but differently, and there are some people who will dump into that mistake and they will stop it, and that is two completely different things. Because learning from your mistake is very important, because it's like, let's say for example, I'm doing calisthenics right now. Actually, that's what I'm doing. It's like a home gym, not have to pay for anything. I just love it. It's just so good to do things with your own body weight, and you can actually just add weights with it, but it's just so much more, sorry, more entertaining and more fun when you're doing calisthenics. Absolutely, because you can do it inside, you can do it in a gym, you can do it maybe in somewhere in a park, or maybe this type of street workout places. And it's absolutely just so genius that you can do it with your own body weight, and you can add weights to it. Absolutely, if you are more like an advanced plus. But let's not just get into this. I'll make a video also about this maybe later on. We'll see. But thing is that maybe you want to do now calisthenics, and of course it's not the thing that you dump into that thing. You absolutely want to do it. Let's say you want to really do it, because you see all these people doing these incredible things and they have good physique at the same time, and then you just want to get into it. You want to do it for your life. I would say you want to do it because you want to get a good physique, and you also want to maintain that thing, so that it's not that you get that physique and then you get over it. It's not like that. You have to maintain it, of course, because you have it. Now you have to do it for the rest of your life. And of course, at the beginning, you are going to make lot of mistakes that you can improve. I'm still on that stage, but it's not that thing that you're going to quit it because you want to do it. Actually, it's not that you make a mistake and you say I will quit. No, you can't quit. You have to learn from your mistakes that you made, because everybody started at this and nobody learned it, or maybe didn't learn it, and then they made a mistake and they just quit. They somehow keep their self up and they learn from the mistakes. I actually just love learning from my mistakes. I just really got used to it. I got used to learning new things. I'll say it like that, and learn from my mistakes. It's very important. Like everybody who you see is on the top, they learn all from the mistakes. They were all bad at the beginning. They are all bad. No one just saw it and they were at the top already in just few days. It takes years, absolute years of experience. It's never months, days, weeks, never. They are never like that. They are years. They can just be years, even decades. Decades is a more of a good word, I would say it like that. But yes, some people will of course do calisthenics and they say this is not for me, and they will change it. It's not a thing that you do it and then stop it and you don't do any kind of activity. You can't avoid activity. It's very good for your health to move, because your body is not just there for you to just sit down and then be on your PC and then work, or maybe even just play. That's a bad version. But if you're working, that's fine, but you should also spend time building your own body. You have to build it. Like, you have your hands. It's just so good to basically get to know it, how strong can your hands, your arm, your shoulder, or anything like that can be. It's just so good. You unlock your true potential with it by getting to know your body, your own body, because you can have millions of dollars, but if you don't have a good health inside there, you can just you're just not healthy. And I'm saying it basically in every single kind of my video that I'm doing like this, because it's absolutely true. I'll be that kind of guy who has a good, very good developed physique and healthy everything, but I'm not rich. I'm just in the average stage. That is still better than being very rich. I can do everything, but I have a shit physique because I have to fix it. Because if I have normal life and I am actually living with it so good, I have no problems with it, then fine, I will choose that category. But if it's the other way that I mentioned now, then I won't be living in that one. But of course, I want both. I will have to keep both. I have to work for it very hard. This is what I'm actually doing. Like, I'm trying to balance every single thing in my life, my friends, my talking, my social side, my maybe I would say social life. Sorry about me getting stuck. It's just hard for me. Okay, my social life, and then of course spending time with my family. Work, of course, that the most what is the important part, and then many other things. But yeah, a human can do several things, and there's just limitless things that a human can do. Just a single human, just endless. And you just shouldn't be afraid others are going to judge you, because of course they will say that you will make it because you will make a lot of mistakes. But no, mistakes are very important, and failure and mistakes are completely different things. But yeah, you have to learn from them, because you have to practice it. You have to practice it. You have to practice it. That you're failing, you're doing mistakes. You have to learn from them. And it's still going to come up even if you're at the top of the side. You're really that 1%. You're still going to make mistakes. There's still things for you to learn. That is the basically the good thing about it, because it's endless. It's an endless game. It's a never-ending cycle. It's also never-ending cycle, but of course you're good at it because you still haven't give it up. You haven't gave it up. You're still moving, and that's why you are there. You are completely outstanding. You are different than others, and it's absolutely beautiful that some people achieve such a massive thing by themselves. Of course, it's not just by themselves, but yeah, they have to do the action. I have to do the action, and then Jesus is just giving me the tools. And this is why I'm praying. It absolutely takes a little bit amount of time, but I'm still getting to know Jesus more, and there's always going to be something for me to know about Jesus. There's also going to be an endless cycle, and you also have to you want to condition yourself into that state where you want to be making mistakes. Yes, because mistakes are really important for you. And mistakes, don't like that word, of course, but you actually have to experience failure and mistakes, because that's where the success is. It's all behind the mistakes and the failure that you make. It's all behind that. And I'm of course in that category where I'm also making a bunch of mistakes and failures, so I will succeed. But even still I succeeded, I'm still going to make mistakes. Even it's going to be rare, but I'm still going to make it, because you have basically so much time for you in a life. And so much people say that, oh man, the time went, haven't done that much thing, life is short, we just live once and then we die. No, it's not like that. It's because you think very badly. And that's why you think about the pessimistic things instead of the optimistic things. Because if you think about, there's always opposite of good thing and a bad thing. And you always look for the good thing in it. Because there's God and Satan. And there is life and there's basically I would say death. And there is depression and happiness. There's also two different things. And you should always choose the good things that are there, no matter what, because bad things are always going to come. They are coming for you, and they all going to try and drag you down. And basically, I would say, if you make yourself actually be in a position where you're going to be happy, then you'll be happy most of your time. You will be just happy if you are actually trying to be happy. You have to try to be happy, no matter what. I think you should always be happy, no matter what is going on. Because living in a life where you are just sad, depressed, lazy, it's just a waste of your time. I really can't live like that, because there's also times when I'm a little bit lazy, I would say it like that, but my mind is saying to me that it's not okay. It's not okay. We have to do something, because you're wasting time with it. Even if I'm 15 years and I'm still wasting time with it. I don't want to do it. Just don't want to do that. Now I got into this position. I want to stay here. Like I said, this is the good thing. I'm trying to absolutely keep this mentality that I have. I'm always have this kind of balance. And I don't know what to say about mistakes, because mistake is a simple thing that you don't know it's going to come, or you know there's going to come, but most likely you don't know it's going to come. You don't know how it's going to come, but you always have to think back, and then you learn from it so that you will make it again. I think I remember that quote, because once you make that mistake and you say that you didn't, maybe you made that mistake once, that is just I don't know. I just remember when you make it twice, maybe that is a habit, and when you make it 3 times in a row, then that is a character. I don't know how was it when you make it once. I don't know. But actually a good quote. I love this type of small quotes, because they make you absolutely to feel hopes. You need to have hopes when you even don't have it, because you're going to make the mistakes if you keep doing the same thing that you used to do. You have to change it. You have to do it differently. You always have to do it differently. If you're doing the same exact thing like yesterday, of course you are going to be at the same position. You see, some people actually want to maybe do something in their life, but it's just but of course I'm just talking to those persons who want to change their life, not to those persons who don't want to change their life, and they are good how they're just doing the same thing, and it's not mistake for them, they're still doing the same thing. But if you're that type of person who doing the same thing but you doesn't want to, your brain saying I don't want to do this, but you're still doing it because that is the easy way, then man, you're not going to have a good life later. You're just not going to have it later. Never. Because you don't want to be fucked up inside here. You don't want to be. Because then you will start thinking about very bad things. You have to face it with your actions. You have to face it with your actions. That's why I like it. I'm working out, because I'm also making a bunch of mistakes. And I'm working out 2 hours. I'm just work out 2 hours, no, not every single day, but 5 times a week I work 2 hours. Work out 2 hours, I mean. And the time is just going so fast with it, because actually like it and I'm getting used to it. I'm making mistakes. I don't care if I'm making mistakes. I will just do it differently next time. That's it. Sure, I'm going to do it right next time. And this is the thing where you need to have patience and discipline. You see, if you don't have it, then you aren't going to make it like others who achieve amazing physique, amazing strength by doing that. You just won't going to achieve it because you quit. You cannot quit from that because of mistakes and failure. Because everybody's life is different. There are some people, of course, who will learn from it fast, and there are people who will learn from it slow. But you can't compare yourself to others how they are doing it. I see all these type of things where they tell you that you can get to reaching in maybe 19 days. Like, everybody's different, and it's about your environment, and they are telling you that they will get views. That is basically called gurus. They are really big gurus because they're not telling the truth. Because getting rich, everybody has the same, different levels of rich. Or somebody being rich is like being a billionaire or even a trillionaire. Well, that is very rare, of course, but being a billionaire or millionaire. But for someone, being rich is just having maybe 10,000 or $100,000. Dollars, of course. That is best. Not any kind of fiat money. And of course, not this. I wouldn't say that is true. I just don't believe in that because they always say that you can get rich in 90 days with zero money. Like, so you have to basically borrow money somehow from somewhere. But yeah, they have to actually develop your mind in just so fast. Because of course there are people who are absolutely very lazy and they just didn't fix their mind absolutely when they watch this thing, and then they will just give it up after a few days later, and maybe they have borrowed money from a bank, and then they will just actually fail very hard. You cannot just fail like that hard. It's just not a good. No, you have to change. Sorry, I just saw a plane. So before you get into any kind of serious things, first you have to start with small things. That's what I'm also doing. I'm just doing the things by small, because if you think about it, that's why they say motivation and discipline are two different things. Because with discipline, you're actually very patient and you're working very small day by. I don't say like very small, but you are working equally. Like, there's a motivation where you are basically blazing very quickly. You are doing so much thing in short amount of time, like very intensively, and then later then you just go back where you started it, and then you do it again, then stop it, you do it again. You can't go like that. You just cannot stop it. And this is where you are burning steadily. I don't know how to say, but you're doing small things. And this is where it comes to, if you are making a mistake, then I shouldn't say that you should, how should I say, maybe you should immediately repair it or do it. You have to sometimes wait time, because there can be people who make mistakes and they get extremely angry at it, and they immediately just try to fix it. Sometimes you just have to sit down and then think and actually get calm before doing it again. And just do like it. If I will make a mistake, maybe, then I wouldn't just go and then repair it immediately. Let's say, for example, maybe let's say about this, because that is an easy example right now. That maybe you lose a game and you lose it because you made a mistake. Okay, you made a mistake, and then you won't just go for another game. No, no, no. You should leave it, because then you actually burn out. You don't want to burn out, because then you're going to feel very angry about it. You're going to be very angry about it, and then and then you will just wait, just dump into that same mistake again, and you actually be angry and rage it and stuff like that. No, if you make a mistake, you should wait a little bit amount of time, maybe for 1 day or 2 days, maybe a few hours before you get into that thing again, once again. Because you can't just repeat it immediately, you have to wait also. And I don't know what else to say about mistakes, because they are important. They're always going to be in your life, even failure. That's never going to change. That's how life is created. You have to get along with things. There are things that you can't get rid of, but there are the things that you can get rid of. Maybe in the next video I'm going to talk about, let's say, why you should fix your mind. Because if you don't fix your mind, then you will actually end up later with things that you can just reverse very hardly, and they are risky. But I'll name that thing better, I promise you. Of course, I'm just a beginner in this talking, trying to explain things. And yeah, I have to admit, right now I've been a little bit, I would say a little bit lazy, I would say it like that, because I actually been spending more time actually having fun. I wouldn't say, I had to say like fun, because it wasn't work, it wasn't absolutely work. If I'm working, then I'm actually concentrating to think that I basically don't enjoy, but I like just learning and doing things. But yeah, yesterday I was just scrolling and watching things like maybe calisthenics. This type of good I would say calisthenics pros. I actually didn't learn anything from that. I was thinking that I finished with it. I was in the middle of it when I was doing it. I was thinking about, why am I doing this? Like, I'm not learning or doing anything. I should be just watching it for nothing's sake. It was same with maybe other thing I don't even know. This is the evil thing about it. You watch these things and then you end up actually not getting any kind of information you want to think about it. You want to think. That was the thing that I was missing at that time. And yeah, this is what I had to fix right now. I'm of course very honest, but I just don't want to I will still make mistakes, but I think I'm not going to give it up. That's the thing that you should also do. Maybe this video I think is not going to last for a long time, but maybe it will last if we have to. It depends if my environment will change. Depends on that. So that's all I wanted for this video, and thank you guys really much for watching this video. Hope you all liked it, and see you in the next one. Just take care and think about it that just heard in this video right now. Thank you. See you guys. Bye.